You were born into silk sheets, a name synonymous with power, privilege, and an empire. That empire, however, was built on bones, a legacy forged in shadow, whispered behind closed doors. From childhood, you felt it, the subtle chill beneath the opulence, the unspoken rules. Family loyalty was a sacred creed, enforced with smiles that never quite reached the eyes. You understood the price of admission. Silence. A quiet complicity in the face of what? As an heir, you were groomed not for creation, but for maintenance, to guard the secrets. The whispers grew louder. Accounts of ruthless deals, shattered lives, unseen victims. The golden sheen of your inheritance began to peel, revealing the rusted iron underneath. Your hands, once gloved in privilege, felt stained with an invisible, inherited grime. The truth became undeniable. The fortune was blood money, woven into every thread of your life. This wasn't just wealth. It was a suffocating shroud, binding you to generations of wrongdoing. The choice emerged, stark and unforgiving. Uphold the lie, or dismantle your very identity. How do you betray your own flesh and blood, even if their hands are dirty? The weight of family loyalty pressed down, an invisible vice on your conscience. Every comfortable meal, every luxury, became a reminder of someone else's suffering. Sleep offered no escape, only nightmares of shadowed figures and echoing cries. The silence became a scream, trapped within your own skull, demanding release. To speak out meant war, against your own lineage, against the very foundation of your world. The cost of inaction, however, felt far greater, the death of your soul. You started digging, quietly at first, then with a desperate urgency, unearthing hidden truths. Every document, every whispered testimony, a hammer blow to the gilded cage. The family noticed. The smiles hardened. The threats became less veiled. They tried to buy your silence again. More money, more power, more promises. But the cost had shifted. Now, silence meant complicity in evil, a personal damnation. The decision was made. You would burn the bridge. Every single plank. The first public revelation felt like tearing off your own skin. Excruciating, freeing. The retaliations were swift, brutal. Financial, reputational, personal. Your name, once a symbol of prestige, became a slur, a traitor. The phone stopped ringing. Invitations ceased. Your social circle evaporated. Even friends, those you thought would understand, turned away. Fear or disgust. The family you fought to save from its own darkness now reviled you. The unearned wealth, the golden cage, was gone. You stood naked before the world. The comfort of certainty, of belonging, vanished. A void opened within. Every step forward was a choice to embrace the loneliness, the endless fight. Yet, a new strength bloomed. A steel forged in the fire of self-immolation. The true cost wasn't just the loss of wealth, but the loss of your past. Your identity shattered, only to be rebuilt, brick by painful brick by your own hand. You became a ghost to your old life, a phantom haunting the halls you once owned. The price of integrity, it turned out, was total annihilation of self as known. A constant vigilance against lingering shadows, whispers of the past trying to pull you back. There were moments of despair, of agonizing doubt. Was it worth it? When the night grew darkest, the ghosts of your lineage mocked your sacrifice. But then, a flicker. A different kind of light, not from gold, but from truth. A profound peace, earned only by those who face their own demons and win. The courage to burn the bridge you were born on, a desolate, glorious act. No longer an heir to corruption, but a pioneer of your own, untainted destiny. The cost was everything. Comfort, family, status, everything you thought you were. But in that crucible of loss, something invaluable was found, your soul purified. This is the burden. This is the glory. To be the last heir. You carry the scars, the trauma, the ghost of a lineage you disavowed. But you also carry the weight of countless unseen lives, now avenged. The price of freedom isn't paid once. It's paid every single waking day. To live authentically, unchained from the past, is a relentless, beautiful struggle. The cost of truth, the crushing weight, the glorious, terrifying liberty. You carry not just your own future, but the possibility of breaking the cycle. A testament to human will, to choose righteousness over comfort. To look into the abyss of your family's sins and say, no more. The bloodline ends with you, not in death, but in moral rebirth. The ghosts of the past may haunt your steps, but they no longer own your soul. A new narrative begins, written in courage, not compromise. The ultimate inheritance is not wealth, but an unshakable, hard-won integrity. This is the burden you chose. This is the weight of being truly free. The echo of every broken vow, every whispered secret, rings in your ears. But with each painful truth, a new muscle forms in your soul, resilience. The path of redemption is solitary, stripped bare of all inherited comfort. Every step is a repudiation of a past that clings, a phantom limb you sever daily. The hollow sound of your own footsteps, the only constant companion. You choose to live smaller, but live truer, a different kind of wealth. The price of unmasking a corrupt legacy is living without a mask yourself. The weight of their shame, a burden you willingly carry, refusing to pass it on. To truly break free, you must first shatter every illusion about yourself. The final heir, the last in line to decide if the rot consumes all. You refused. You chose the arduous, thankless path of integrity. Every loss became a liberation. Every broken tie, a new beginning. The true inheritance, an unblemished conscience, forged in isolation and fire. The silence now is not complicity, but the vast, open space of your own making. No golden chains, no hidden agendas, just the brutal, beautiful honesty of being. This is the legend you will leave, not of empire, but of emancipation. And the cost? Everything. And yet nothing compared to what you gained. A solitary battle, fought within the gilded walls of privilege. To walk away from unearned wealth, to deliberately torch your past. A radical act of self-creation, destroying the person you were meant to be. The loneliness is profound, but so is the quiet, unwavering strength. Every day, you build anew, not for profit but for peace. A legacy of honesty, a beacon for those still trapped in shadows. The courage to stand alone, to face the fury of an entire dynasty. The choice for truth, a wound that heals into solid gold. To reject the poison, even if it runs through your very veins. You became the firewall, the end of the line, the final, defiant NO. The price of freedom is the constant vigilance against falling back. Every day, a conscious reaffirmation of the choices that cost you everything. The quiet triumphs of genuine connection, built on shared humanity, not status. The quiet dignity of earning your own bread, with clean hands, a clean heart. This is not an ending. It's a furious, desperate, magnificent beginning. The courage to stand against your entire world, to declare it rotten. And in that act of destruction, to forge a path to undeniable truth. To break the golden chains, knowing you might never be truly free of the scars. The last heir of a corrupt legacy, not cursed, but chosen. To bear the ultimate cost for a redemption you may never fully see.